What's going on, guys? This is Omar Styles, and I just want to get in touch with y'all about how everything's been going for the past couple of months. As some of you might know, I actually just moved to Los Angeles, California from Austin, Texas. I moved to Los Angeles back in, what was it? June. I think I left June 27th and I got here on like the 29th. So technically I've been here for 2 full months. And at first it was really difficult. Whenever I made the decision a long time ago. I've been wanting to come here for a really long time, since I was like in high school, so it's like way overdue. I packed my car, sold most of my furniture, and I just drove out here. I rented an Airbnb in Arizona, so I rested throughout the night. That thing was hot, it was terrible, but I think it was like foreshadowing for Los Angeles, because people in Los Angeles don't use AC as much as we do in Texas. So there goes the first difference. So anyways, I moved here to be an actor. So I've had about, I want to say, 5 auditions so far, which is not a lot, but it is fair to say I haven't really been fully going at it, because coming here was just like a huge shock. Just like financially, like when I first got here, the first week I was here, there was so many things that I just didn't plan for that California planned. So I know a lot of people told me beforehand, like, oh, make sure you have this and that, you know, plan in case you have to come back. And I will be like, whatever, like, I'm a trooper, which I am, but I can see why people say those things. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really is rough out here. Some of the biggest differences, I would say, from Austin to here, the traffic is not that bad. People make it seem like it's really that bad. It's not. I would say the biggest difference will be that people don't really stop at stop signs unless you simultaneously come. Then they do, but most of the time you just roll through that thing, which is kind of lovely. I kind of like that, but it's also really dangerous, because I see, like, on the average, I probably see like 4 or 5 wrecks a week. One day I saw like 3 wrecks a day. It was awful. People run red lights like crazy. Like, when their light turns red, people are like 4 or 5 cars are still always going. So that's really crazy. The AC difference, people don't use AC out here like a lot. How did I get out here living situation wise? I pretty much looked up on Facebook. There's a couple of different living situation groups where you can like Google, Facebook spots to live in. Like, for example, someone might have a roommate that moved out, whether it's a house, apartment, and they'll say, hey, we're renting out this room and this is the fee and blah 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 blah. And so that's how I found my room. I got really lucky. I kind of rushed into it a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. I did see the room beforehand, but I rushed into it because I had gone to the police station because I had lost my wallet when I was visiting Los Angeles, and I actually saw someone that they actually got scammed, and they actually went to see an apartment, moved in some bags, and when they went to go shopping for more stuff, their stuff was gone and the apartment was locked, and they had stole $2,000 from them. So that really scared me. So when I found a place that I trusted, I moved in. But it is a month-to-month lease, so if anything changes, I could move out. So some of the things that I love is the Latino population here is ridiculous. Like, I know Texas has a lot of Latinos, but over here is like a lot of Latinos. What else do I like about Los Angeles? The views. I mean, it is expensive to live out here, but you also get to see a lot of beautiful views. Like, the mountains are beautiful, the ocean is beautiful, you know, all these crazy like neighborhoods are really beautiful. So you're really ultimately paying for like being able to see that kind of world and live around that kind of world. I technically live right outside of Beverly Hills, which is like right like south of it, like maybe like a block or 2 literally. And so I got really lucky in the area. I really love where I'm at. It's pretty quiet, it's really safe. Damn it, I have to take this, 1 second. Hello? Okay, that was a scam. Look at me trying to act all cool and shit, right? But anyways, the possibility of running into celebrities, that's really cool to me. So far I've seen Mayweather and Big Sean. I try not to act a fool because people here don't act like that, you know, like they're not starstruck, but inside my heart and in my head I'm still starstruck as fuck. I would say I'm probably making around the same amount of money that I was in Texas. However, I'm working really hard. Like, I work a lot. And so that's one thing that I would suggest, like if anyone's planning to move out here, like just make sure you have like, you know, like money saved up, one, and then two, like just like backup after backup after back. People in LA, they're working hard, you know. A lot of people are a lot of people are working smart and hard, and a lot of people are not working that much at all, and they're just fucking rich. Or their mom and daddy gave them a house or something. So these are some of the questions that people on Instagram ask me. Was the homeless tent camp situation there, is it getting worse? I couldn't tell you personally if it's getting worse because I haven't lived here long enough. But from what I have heard is that they have relocated a bunch of like the homelessness that was going on like in the center of downtown to a different section of downtown, which I guess would be like Skid Row. And so they have like a lot of areas where it's a lot nicer, and you know, you'll still see homeless people here and there, but they're not as like, you know, they don't have like tents or anything like that. Now is it bad? Yeah, it is really bad. Like there's tents in a lot of like places, a lot. My biggest challenge with adjusting is the struggle real, and what's your next goal in LA? Biggest challenge with adjusting is, I would say people are really nice out here, but I came here knowing, I want to say a good 20 to 30 people that I know that live out here. However, it's kind of hard to even be able to relate to some of them because they're so busy. You know, they came here probably to work or grind or whatever, and it's kind of like they already have their lives going on here, and then you come into the middle of it all, and it's not like they can just take time to just like help you adjust or invite you to go to things or something like that, because they're already focused on their shit, you know what I'm saying, like on their own thing. People back at home too, like they kind of move on with their lives, you know. So it's one of those things where it's like you really are starting over. Like even if I know people here, like it doesn't even matter, because I still gotta like start with new friends, a new going out circle, mingling circle, networking. Is the struggle real? Yeah, the struggle is definitely fucking real, but I'm enjoying every moment of it, I have to admit. And then what's your next goal in LA? To make a reel, because I went to college for theater and performance, but I didn't really make a lot of like projects in Texas, so I don't really have like a lot to show for when it comes to film or TV or like commercials or anything like that. How did I prepare for LA? I saved up a lot of money, looking for an apartment, applying for the apartment, just mentally telling myself, you got this shit, you got this bitch, you know what I'm saying, like you really do got this. And being vulnerable, does it get lonely over here? Fuck yeah, like yes, it does. But I can't say that it's not the same as it was in Austin, because I work so much that, you know, I'm always kind of like alone already as it is. And so coming out here, it's not that that's new, but it's more like, oh crap, I'm trying to make a name for myself, network, meet people, and then now I'm out here and I'm still working so much. And when I do go out, like I really hope that it's like a great thing or a great event. But there's always like things where like sometimes you can't get into the spot you're trying to go to because you don't know nobody, or the person that invited you is drunk and they can't let you in or something, or they don't want to like, invite you. I don't know, sometimes like it's stuff like that. I just miss my family like a lot. I miss my sister, my cousins, my mom. I miss some of my really close friends and stuff like that from Texas. I usually can get a flight for like around $100 round trip, and that's ridiculous. I mean, I feel pretty blessed because there's people that live on the East Coast that can't even go home once a year sometimes, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, bro, like I feel more at peace being out here, you know what I'm saying? Like even like, cause here's the deal, like moving to Los Angeles, there's so much more good looking people in some parts. I can't really say that, that's not true, because Texas, you know, but there's a lot of good looking people in LA, a lot of good looking brothers specifically. And so a part of me was kind of worried about that, like, oh, I'm gonna go out there and I'm just gonna like lose my shit, right? Like just lose my mind. But what's crazy is like being out here, like I'm more like at peace with myself. It's weird, like I don't really be trying to hook up out here. I don't really be trying to like look for nothing, you know? And even when the options come to me, I'm just like, you know, like I don't even know if that's my focus right now. Like I kind of just want to be in the gym right now, you know, eating better, working on myself from the outside in, inside out, everything, and just meeting people and like networking. Like if something happens, like I can't say that I'm not gonna have fun here and there. Like definitely I will, you know, if like that, if it feels right eventually. But I'm also not gonna say I'm looking for something serious, because I don't think that I am. I think that in Texas I was just so vulnerable, or just so empty and lost, and maybe I just didn't feel like I had like much of a purpose over there. But out here is like, nah bitch, like it's either now or never. So how affordable is it? Because your girl's been looking to get out of Texas. Alright, so how affordable is it? It definitely can be affordable, I think, if you look and if you're willing to put up with some things. It's really how comfortable are you with being uncomfortable to make it affordable. That's really what it comes down to. But is it a huge difference? I would say at the beginning it is, but once you like adjust, it's really not. Especially if you're like, if you know how to work hard and you're dedicated, I think anyone can live here. The best part about moving, I would say, like, just to have like a shot. Just to have like a fair shot, you know, because like my mother, she came to this country when I was like 4 years old or 5, and she's the hardest woman that I know, that I mean the hardest working woman that I know. And so ever since I wanted to do something with my life, especially with acting, like my mom has supported me, you know what I'm saying? Like I remember in high school, like she took me to this like audition casting thing, and it was gonna cost like $5,000 to even come to LA at the time, and she was like trying to figure out how to make it happen. You know what I'm saying? So like the best part is just coming out here and like being able to say like, oh shit, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of people that want to come here, and whether it's here in New York or something like that, and they can't. You know what I'm saying? Like they can't get out of their head to do it, or financially maybe they can't, to be here and say like, yo, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the best part, just having the possibility, you know what I'm saying, of just doing something. One of the worst parts will be also just like overthinking stuff. I think that's gotten a little bit worse, just because there's so much pressure of like who's who, and just being in a new city, and you know, just trying to look like my best, and all that. Although I have had more consistency, that's probably one of like an upward to it. Like I've been to the gym a lot more often. I'm being able to eat a lot cleaner than I was doing back at home, because I was just so stressed out to move out here. One of the things I don't like is my roommates. My roommates, they don't do the dishes. I'm sure my roommate will probably see this. Maybe she won't. The guy probably won't. I have 2 roommates. They don't do the dishes. And so that kind of bothers me. I'm probably gonna move out in the next couple of months because of that. So yeah, that's one thing. Also I live next to like a tire shop, and so it's always loud as fuck, as you can tell. At the end of the day, you know, I'm really glad I did make this move. I do like it a lot. There's no regrets whatsoever. I know that I'm gonna grow in many different ways. I know that I already have, actually, in many different ways. But anyways guys, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe, like, share this video.